Doing a property clearing, I've been to clear everything from a doctor's office or a physical therapy clinic to a museum of modern art. It just depends on what it is that the client needs. So we're moving out the dead, we're moving out bad juju, we're moving out pretty much anything that the property owner feels might be an issue. Sometimes that can be bad employees that they've had that are now causing that just bad energy in a place. We've all been there. We've all had those workplaces that were just absolutely freaking awful to be in. But once we clear these things, they're gone. They don't come back. Other places like doctor's offices, that's a no-brainer, right? You've got people that are suffering that come in and it just accumulates that negative energy. So clearing those out also helps. Then there's working with realtors. I've told you guys multiple stories of, and I've got way more, of all of the different interesting clients, dead and alive, that I've gotten to work with through realtors. I've worked with realtors in the US, in the UK, in Canada, in Australia. And what's fascinating is clearing these properties changes the property. So we've all seen those businesses come and go, right? There'll be that one business that one week you drive by and it's a urgent care clinic, and then you drive by a month later and now it's a bank, and then it sits vacant for 5 or 6 months. I mean, the turnover that you see over and over. I've often wondered if the owner of that building would contact somebody like me if it would change viability. So any business that happens to go into that building just isn't going to do good because it needs to be cleared. A relatively simple thing for me to do. It can yield huge benefits, which is why realtors like working with people like me, which is great. Everybody's happy, and it's a simple thing. Whether or not you believe in it, the fact is it works. Then there's clearing people. Clearing people is actually the most important. So whenever I do a clearing on, say, a family home, so like the one that I just told the story about, it was a brother and sister living in a building. The person who owned that property had invited something negative in that was now affecting the living in a very derogatory way, and in a long enough timeline would have killed them. When you've got situations like that, we aren't just working to heal the property, we're working to heal the people as well. So normally when you're working on a commercial building, you're not dealing with the people that are inside of it because we don't have their permission, unless one of the people who's hired me has given me permission to work specifically on them. Then we would do that. Otherwise, we don't work with people in a commercial setting. That said, when a family, like a mother or a father, contacts me and they get permission for the clearing of the area, we also clear the people. Because there's never a situation in which someone is living in a place like that, they don't have some kind of a physical change that's manifested because they've been in proximity with something that's creepy or bad. So all of these things should just be a normal part of house upkeep, right? We do spring cleaning where we open the windows and we let in all the fresh air. We put our things away after the holidays. We make sure everything's packed up well. We put it downstairs or in the attic and close the door. But we don't actually do anything to maintain the spiritual integrity of our spaces either. It is just as important as cleaning the windows and dusting the floorboards.